Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Monday. Here we are again. Let's start this week trying to get things settled. As you can see, today we are working on the 12 Chinese ladies. That's what I call them. We talked about this on the live and I thought, why not? We'll just bring it out. So today I'm working right here on this cabinet thing that runs along the edge of this garden, if you will. And I've already started on her. So as you can see, I've got some of this all done. I've got some of her face done. And yeah, so we're just going to go from there. And I just thought I'd let you know that this has 92 colors. Yeah, just a couple. And the color that we're working with today is good old 310. So what's everybody up to? It's getting closer to school starting. I know that doesn't affect a lot of us. It doesn't bother me, you know. I've raised my kids. Yeah. I'm trying to. It's so long. It's probably, hang on, gotta grab my thing. I have no, oh, it does tell me, somewhere. Hang on. Just a moment, please. There'll be a, it doesn't tell me in centimeters, but it's 877 wide by 296 high. That's just the thread count. But it doesn't tell me in centimeters. I don't know where that piece of paper is. But wide-wise, it is the whole thing. 29 and a half, so it's close to 30. Real close to 30 inches wide. It would fit in a scroll stand, but you know me. I just cannot seem to get that scroll thing to work for me. So, yeah. But I wanted to work on this today. It's, like I said, I have enough to do a week of, what do you call it? A week of larges. I'm trying to get this over here as close as I can, so you can see what I'm stitching on. And I just thought we'd start with the edge of this little cabinet and work and see how that goes. So, not much happened yesterday. Didn't go anywhere because it was so smoky. Trying to stay out of it, but, I mean, you really can't avoid it, but out as much as can be. But it was a little bit better yesterday than it has been, because there was a slight breeze for a little while, so that blew some of it, you know, out, which is a good thing. So today it's not nearly as smoky as those pictures I showed you. I believe it was yesterday. I'm going to move these scissors. They're weighing me down. And I have the rest of it all rolled up. It's not clipped or anything. And this is real nice material. It's fairly thin, but I've grabbed it in my hand, you know, so many times that it tends to break down. So that's a good thing. But it is, this part, let me look. It evidently has fray check on it because it's not fraying, but so there's no serging all the way around. I think I got this from Amazon. I want to say, can't remember. It's been a hot moment. Watched some floss tube, YouTube yesterday. Worked on my bird a little bit. That bird is a hot moment, I'm telling you. It's no joke. That part is going so slow. I want to start at the top of his head and do all the vines, you know. that are like on the other side because I'm really sick of looking at that bird. I thought I would have it done, and it's just not going as fast as I thought it would. So we just take it a little bit at a time, and I practically have to have 3 or 4 needles going. I don't, but I've got the strands so-called laughingly parked because I really don't understand that whole concept because I would forget what the color is, but this one I'm using, light, medium, and dark, so it's not nearly as hard to remember what you're using. But yeah, that's the hardest part of that whole little cross stitch there. And let's see, watched stuff, on Netflix. Nothing real that I can say. I tried to restart watching Marco Polo. At least I know what's going on, and it's not something I have to read the subtitles and that kind of thing with. So, yeah. But I just wasn't interested, kind of flitting around with it yesterday, and so I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done. I'm stuck on the bird. But I just keep hacking away at it a little bit at a time. But it's like 7:45, and I got to go to work today and work 10 to 6. Then I'm off tomorrow because tomorrow is my grandson's birthday. I still don't know what she's doing, so I'll have to confer with her. But I think she's got tomorrow off too because, we just can't handle birthdays and going to work at the same time. It just doesn't seem to suit us, so we just take the days off for their birthday. Because something befalls us every time that we have to go and get a cake, or we have to go get this or do that. Or we're just not organized, I guess. I don't know. So, you'd think we'd be getting better at this. So, I think they're just planning on having a barbecue and then having cake and ice cream and doing the present thing and all that and going from there. Hopefully they'll have the barbecue. I don't know if my son-in-law's got the day off or not, because he gets so many personal days, and he usually doesn't take them, until a certain time, or he can take a day or two of vacation, for the kids' birthday, and that way he's home, so we don't have to worry about waiting until he gets there, which is about 4 o'clock in the evening. So it works just fine. So we'll see what goes on. I'll fill you in and have pictures as usual. Trying to end that thread, and then we can, well, come on, scissors. Jeez, some days. See, I used up all that thread except for that one little piece. Let me lay it right there. Yeah, I tend to use all the thread they give me. I don't like to waste too much. So, I don't know how busy it'll be at work today. Use my scissors again. They're kind of heavy. They're not too bad, but they're weighing me down at this point. But I thought I'd get the video done, and I don't know if I'll get this uploaded until I get back. It just depends. Some days it takes 5 minutes to upload it. Done. And the next time it'll take an hour and a half. I have no idea. That's what happened yesterday. But I was like a little bit afternoon when I started, so that's why I didn't get out until so late yesterday, but we'll see. And sometimes I can upload it, and then when I get home, I just push the buttons for it to be published, which works out really well. So I do that sometimes, but others I'm not real organized this early in the morning. But last night I went to bed about, we'll call it midnight. And, yeah. So I got plenty of sleep. I didn't have any problems. Wasn't up and down all night, so that was a good thing. I just passed right out. Probably out of boredom. You ever just get so totally bored you don't know what to do or what you want to work on, or it happens a lot around here because we don't go and do things. So I don't even know how bad the traffic was this weekend. It's kind of a shock when you go to work and then you see all those people. It's like, oh wow, there are other people out here. Otherwise I just stay in my cave and stitch and watch TV, and I can easily entertain myself. We did get to go to Walmart, so we got out one of the 4 days that I was home. Now Molly, she had to stay home because I don't take her to Walmart. Because I don't like, and it was warm that day anyway, but I don't like her sitting in the car that long. That's ridiculous. I don't have to take her anywhere if I don't want to. But I just choose not to take her out in the heat for long, extended periods of time. That just does not work for me. So she gets to go on the cool rides. And usually it's pretty good until about 10, 11 o'clock. And sometimes it starts to get a little bit warm, but not too bad. And yesterday I only had the air conditioner on for maybe a total of 2 hours. So, because it wasn't that hot. And I laid down and took a 2-hour nap. Just couldn't deal. So that was a big sum of our whole existence. There is a hair right there. I couldn't get it out of there. Not like it'd matter. My DNA, the dog's DNA, or it's all in here. Because, stuff happens. I like stitching these long ones. Because then I can just do my sewing method and keep stitching. It's a little difficult to see on this. Like the symbol, let's call it, is purple. And I'm using black, so I have to kind of keep it in the light, if you will. Let me see if I can get... I can't. There's not much room left over here. Now I can't see what I'm doing. Alright. There we go. How's that? Now I fully stitch each stitch as I go, because there's no going back. I just feel like I'm stitching twice if I only stitch one leg of that cross stitch. So I like to cross stitch, but not quite that much, Just get it stitched. But I haven't worked on this in a while, so I thought I'd just bring it out. It's the month of the big samplers. I don't have one for every day of the week, big ones. But, you know, we might make it a week, week and a half. That's how many we have. But they don't get the light of day too much. I still have 2, possibly 3 more put away because they won't all fit there. I just have the ones that I've purchased within the last 6-8 months out. So I have one big huge one. It's about 200 across. Centimeters, that is. So it's about 6-8 feet long. I think we need a new piece of thread. Ah, crap. I almost made it. Almost. So if it comes unthreaded and I don't have enough thread to put back in the needle, I'll just pull it to the back side, if I can, and tie a knot, well, a couple, 3 times, just depending what I can get a hold of. And I chopped off all my nails because they were getting to look ratty, so I do that about every 2-3 months. Now I can't hang on to anything. There we go. Molly's over there snoring. But I really like this fabric. It's not thick. Some of them are really thick. And they're kind of hard to hold on to. Now this one I don't have to do the background on. Let me see if I can get the picture down here a minute. So I don't have, there's this up there in the background, but none of that background part is done. You just stitch the ladies in that wall thing. Their table, of course, but you don't have to do a background color, which is awesome. Love that part. There's enough of this stuff, this stitching, to just drive you right over the edge, but yeah, I like it, or else I wouldn't have bought it. Like I said, I have this in a diamond painting as well. Oops, we got to go back and finish that stitch I didn't finish. Hang on, what in the world is happening here? Hang on. You'd think that dog didn't sleep all night, I swear. Fall asleep and snore and snore and snore. Okay, where's the needle? And I should be using my needle threader, but, you know. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Okay, let's try that again. Because this is thick enough and I have a big enough needle that I can just see it. I'm not having complications. Nice soft thread. Good gravy. Somebody was going someplace in a big emergency. They were gunning it. Good luck, buddy. You get down to the end of that corner and you'll have to wait a hot moment for the traffic. But, hey, I don't know anything. I just live here, dudes. Had to have a drink of coffee. Oh my goodness. I had leftover brats for lunch-ish, like 11 o'clock because I was starving. And I had made one of those Tortino pizzas. I think they're Tortino. Been eating them for years. They're just, whoops, oh gosh. I'm going to lose my, hang on. Something has to move here. I have my little wooden box. It needs to be dusted off. Isn't that cute? Just awesome. It even has somebody's initials. Somebody made that. They did a great job. Whoa. But it's in my way, and every time I go to shift this thing, everything falls off. Okay, we're trying again. Let me back out. Just a bit. All right. I have to be able to get a hold of it. So yeah, I bought a couple Tortino pizzas every once in a while. I want pizza, but I don't want to have to go and get it from the Big D pizza place. Because, yeah, then I spend a fortune. Can't go eat Chinese because I spend close to $50 every time I do that, but it lasts for 3 days. But, yeah, just biting our time here. It's like, come on, payday. Then we can do something else. I think most of the people that I ordered those from those 4 different companies, they'll be sending the stuff out. So who knows when I'll get, if I'll even get it in August. You know how that goes. We'll see. But I'll do an bagging, unboxing, whatever it comes in. Hopefully it comes in a bag because the box seemed to be sat on when it came from China the last time. Holy cow. I've never had a box show up like that one for the koi. That was unreal. Because usually they come in, you know, those, oh, I'll call them plastic because I don't know if it's plastic or vinyl or whatever, plastic, you know, heavy-duty bags. And everything's just fine, of course, but haven't seen them ship it in a box. Maybe it was coming from a very, very, very long, far away place. It is far away. It's on the other side of the world. Holy cow. It's kind of hard to think about. It's almost surreal. Does that make sense? I don't know. Still freaked out. Oh, I wanted to thank everybody for coming to the live on Saturday. I don't know if I did or I didn't. Doesn't seem like I did yesterday, so thank you. I appreciate it. It's so much fun to be live and talking to everybody and in real time, and yeah, it's great. So I think we'll just keep that up for a while. We'll see. We'll see. We almost got one bar done here. Get it on the other side of that needle or we'll have a blanket stitch there. Let's not go there. I've done my share of blanket stitches. Yes, I can do blanket stitches, but do I want to right now? No. Not happening. Come on. And I think there's like a tan color. Couple colors. No. Yeah, 2 more colors that go into that little, I don't know what it is. We'll call it what is that called? There's a special word. Like a room divider. Or heck, it could be the wall. I have no idea. Ouch. Oh, we're not doing too bad. I was looking to see how long I'd been on. Seems like I've been on for an hour, but nope. It's kind of funny, I'll stitch on 11 count, and then I'll go back to my 16 count Ada, and it's like, I can't see the holes. Yeah, until my eyes adjust. But usually I don't have any problem. I don't have to use a magnifier for that, but it's just like from one extreme to the other, big to small. Makes it look smaller. Come on. Come on. Okay, fine. Be that way. So we're getting there. We got 3/4 of the way. I'll pick that other edge up when I go back down. Yes, nice soft yarn. I love it. Or thread, sorry. As if I can find the hole, we'll have it made. I gotta go back, as usual. But I like how the canvas softens up, and it's easy for me to bend it so that I can do my sewing method. Sometimes I catch threads from the other side and it pulls up, so I have to push it back down. And you can do that on 11 count, not 14 count. I have a, is it Snag Nabbit, that I use on 14 count. Try to get you in frame here. So not many plans for the rest of this week. I don't, other than the birthday party. That'll be enough for 1 week for all of us. I do have to work, so I'm off tomorrow. So that means I got to work Wednesday and Thursday for the girl that's doing my job. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? On Tuesday she's working. So, and I usually work on her days off. So I'll have to work Wednesday and her Thursday to make up for that. That's fine. Oh, I had one more. Oh, maybe I got it. Let's see here. I think that's where that thread went crazy. There we go. We got it. Come on. But I do like these bigger ones in 11 count instead of 14. They're so much easier to work on for me. See, these will be nicer to work on in the wintertime because there's a lot of canvas and it won't be so hot or hard to work on. Who knows, maybe I'll grab the scroll frame and see if I can work on it on there, but I am not a two-handed stitcher. I just cannot do that. But somebody said something and it just went like click. Even if you put it in a scroll frame, it doesn't have to be super tight. You can just stitch because it'll work. Especially on these things, you're not gonna cinch the fabric at all. So it might happen. It's just all in what you're used to. And of course I can't put this on my lap stand thing because it only handles smaller things. I only use a 6-inch hoop on it. Now it could probably, I have to see where I'm at, handle a Q-snap. I just don't like to use a Q-snap. So it's just easier to work my pre-stamps in hand and my counted things on the hoop stand because I can't hang on to it that long. And I get tired of hanging on to this too, you know. I was hoping to make it to the top of that, but we'll see. And it's laying down really nice, so. Whoops. The thread, that is. It's not getting all jacked up where it gets in a snit and then you gotta let it hang or, you know, fix your thread. So that's a good thing. I like that part. I'm not using too long of a strand today. I do on the koi, just because I don't have to change thread as often. If I just keep it in one great big strand, it's easier that way. Alright guys,